Well, good morning. I know it seems a little dark in here. Got the light down low, a little dreary outside, but that's okay. Want to just thank y'all for once again tuning in to, what did you say, Ray's Corner or Ray's Desk? Just for all you guys that are part of Exodus House, Pod, Incubation, Consulting, My Econ, or need to be a part of it, or just a good friend of Ray's. Just want to thank you guys for taking time out real quick. I want to talk about leadership this morning. Why does leading myself seem more difficult than leading others? Topic. Why does leading myself seem more difficult than leading others? And we're going to just read real quick from What Successful People Know About Leadership by John C. Maxwell. There's four things that we talk about, but let me give you a quick backdrop. One of the reasons we have such difficulty leading ourselves is that we have blind spots, preventing us from seeing where we have problems and fall short. So there's a blind spot, even in my life, your life, that we're not seeing. I always like to ask people, say to people, do you believe I can see your ears? And you can't. And of course, you can't unless you're looking in the mirror. But if I'm in front of you and asking you if you can see your ears, and do you believe I can see your ears? And you can't, that means I can see things about you that you can't see. And you can see things about me that I can't see. That's what we call your blind spot. These are areas in which people continually fail to see themselves or their situation realistically. We're not looking at ourselves realistically because we fail to see it. Let's keep going. Everybody has some. Everybody have some. Few people recognize their own though. So it's a hard time recognizing your blind spot. That's why it's called a blind spot. We have trouble recognizing it. We see those of others more clearly. We see the blind spots of other people more clearly than we see ourselves. And the question is why? Because we see ourselves by our intentions. We have good intentions, and I always share with good intentions, you get everything you need. Well, because we see ourselves by our intentions, that often gives us a false impression of who we are or what we do. See, I had good intentions, it didn't work out, so it's okay. So we have to start being more realistic with ourselves. Notice I say we. I'm including myself. Okay, we give ourselves the benefits of the doubt because we put things into context. On the other hand, we see others in the light of their actions. For that reason, we seem to be more objective when we judge them. So there are four things that we talk about that part of your blind spot. And one is a singular perspective. Two is insecurity, right? Three is an out of control ego. And four is weak character. I want to talk real quick just about one of them real quick. A singular perspective. A single perspective meaning I only see it in my eyes. Meaning these are some of the things about a single perspective. No matter how a conversation begins, you end up talking about your favorite subject. No matter what everybody's talking about, it always ends up back on what you want to talk about. Two, you keep giving the same speech, lecture, or piece of advice over and over again. You just keep saying the same thing. You've been saying that same thing since we was in high school. Since you was in high school. Since you was in college. Since you was, in your 20s. Lastly, you are always right, even though nobody is always right on any subject. So these are the things when you talk about why does leading myself seem more difficult than leading others? Excuse me. One of the things is that because I have a single perspective, meaning instead of viewing everything from such a single perspective, effective leaders, this is what happens with effective leaders. Effective leaders make an effort to see things from different points of view. So we have to start looking at things from different points of view. Can't always be our point of view. As a good leader, we start leading ourselves first. So we're just going to be talking about that the next couple of days. Tomorrow we're going to talk about insecurity. But today, just work on looking at it in a different perspective. Not always in how you think things should be. Because the world is like grandiose. The world does not revolve around us. You know what I'm saying? And that's called grandiosity. We have to come out of that behavior as leaders, that everything we say is, as we say, the gospel truth. Now, as a leader, leading myself first is what I'm really working on. the reason why I brought this topic on, these things I'm working on in my own self. So a lot of things that from Ray's Corner, from the Desk to Ray, are things that I'm seeing, that I'm working on, and I'm just sharing it with you because it's good to me. So hopefully you can get something out of it. Also, once again, I always got to promote. I need you guys to start sharing this around, sharing this, forward it to people who you think will be interested in. Also, go to the new website, ExodusHouseATL.com. Check it out. You know, see some of the things we're having. We're getting ready to have a product page. There's going to be things that you can buy on that page. Also, be a part of the incubation program. Be a part of the consulting firm. If you want to start up your business, we got a workshop getting ready to start up on proposal writing on the 17th. You know, be a part of that. Also, if you want to get a raise without asking your boss, be a part of My Econ, Ray Wilkerson, myecon.net. If you're interested in that, just look. Email me back. I'm going to send you some information. I'm going to send you a video and give you some information about, have you ever heard of income shifting? And also give me some feedback on these Ray Corners, Ray's Desk, and let me know if it's are you getting something that's helping you, that's improving you, or is not. Or if you like to be taken off the list, just let me know that also, because I do not want to impose on anybody something that they don't want to, that they believe is not working for them. But look, have a great day. Remember, go to ExodusHouseATL.com. Give me some feedback if you're interested in understanding about income shifting. Okay, income shifting. And thank you once again. Peace out. Holla.